Ladies and gentlemen, CWA here. What the heck? And today I have a really weird, not weird, but very different video than what I usually do. And today it's just showcasing a bunch of figures that I've customized. So I have a bunch of customs in here, ultimates, elites. I don't think I have any basics, but I might. I'm not sure. But let's get into it. So this first figure I have here is a Supreme CM Punk, and actually I have 3 custom attires. This one is just based off of the ringside exclusive red gear, but there are not significant, but there are some obvious changes. Like right here is just black, but on this figure it's white, black, and red, and we have 5 white stars, or the CM Punk Chicago flag stars. This gear I didn't really know. I thought he just had stars. I didn't know it was like the actual Chicago stars, like 6-sided stars. We have Punk up here. We have the actual stars that he wears with the red kick pads. It does look weird, but we do have the Supreme figure. And if you guys don't know why I have this little band here, I made a video saying how to fix like loose shoulders, and it works really well. The other one's broke, so I had to put this in there. I mean, it's obvious until you have it like right here. A bunch of other places like right here is kind of like not that well seen. Obviously right here. But that's the first one. And the other custom attire for that is this Royal Rumble 2024 gear. Now I had a lot of fun making this. It's not the exact same, but I had a lot of fun making this. We have 4 here, and we have 4 here of those Chicago stars. We have the 3 down here with the blue and red. And the other one is somewhere, but you guys, I think, are going to like this one. Okay, so this next one is a Pipe Bomb CM Punk gear. We have the all yellow. We have the kick pads down here. We have the white. We have the stars. We have the stars on the back. There is a little bit of paint removal right here from the knee pads bending. I'm not going to use it in the pig fed, so I won't have any troubles with that. I will use these 2, but we do have those. And this next custom kind of doesn't really go hand in hand with that, but it also does to a point. We have this custom unmatched MJF figure, and this is it was originally white. Now I made it blue, and I have the custom AEW belt strap that he had when he was champion. Sadly, he's not champion anymore. But yeah, I like how this came out. It's not finished per se, but you know, it is almost there. Next, we have a great rival of Kevin Owens's in the CWA universe. We have Matt Hardy. We have the gold and the cream pants down here. And this is like pretty much the same as it used to be, except the paint on the bottom. I will keep these how they are, and I will keep this head sculpt how it is. But I just figured I'd show this off since it was one of my most recent customs. This next figure is also one of my most recent customs. This is a singles gear Jey Uso, and right after that I do have a singles gear Jimmy Uso. Kind of, somewhat, not really a singles gear, but we do have the Elite 91, maybe. This is the all-white gear that I custom painted red, black, and there's some parts that are silver in here. We got the red sleeve. We got the shoes, custom shoes. I might add some more details right in here on the shoes. But other than that, we have a beat-up head sculpt for a shot in the pick fed, a storyline. You can see the black eye. I took that idea off of MDT. He had a video on how to paint black eyes and band-aids, pretty much just injuries. This is like a tissue in his nose. This is a band-aid on his nose, black eye, and band-aids. And right after that, we have a Jimmy Uso figure. And this is kind of a singles gear, like in the pig fed, he's going to break off from the bloodline. You didn't hear that from me, though, as it's not come out yet, but it will come out soon, I promise you guys, for those of you that actually enjoy the pick fed. We do have the red and white slits in the joggers. We do have the red and white in here, red, white here. The only parts that was customized about this was the shoes and the slits in the joggers. However, I still need to touch up the shoes because they are a little beat up. But we have the ultimate head sculpt in here. That was a little too tight. But yeah, we have a singles gear Jimmy Uso, as well as the newly crowned CWA Intercontinental Champion, custom Daniel Bryan. We have the Wardlow knee pads in here, which I do need to repaint after his latest match for the Intercontinental Championship against a bunch of guys. Great talent, I think. Ricochet, I think Austin Theory was in there. There are a bunch of great guys in that match, and you guys will see it if you have not already seen it. And if you haven't already seen it, sorry about that. But we have the head sculpt that came on a basic, I'm pretty sure. But we do have that. This is where the edge arms from a custom you will see in a little bit. Actually, it might be the next one, I'm not sure. But I based it on, it's not completely finished, but I did base it off a attire he did wear. It is a little blank. We have DB on the back, a little bit of lightning-esque details on the front. We do have this all white with red shoes. And he is the Intercontinental Championship. So I will, all the champions of the pick fed I will put up there. And next, I will actually pull out a whole faction. So I looked up dark demonic faction names, and one of the names were the Void, like the Void. But I figured I'd just stick with Void. So I bought two. I used to have him as Retribution, but I added another guy, and I need to get another Elite Mustafa Ali from his Retribution gear. But I do have these two. It is Andrade and Angel Garza. I do have them in alternating tights, which one has, Angel Garza has the paneling over here on his right leg. Andrade has it on his left leg. You do have a Void. You can see the little dips are in the mirroring positions. And you have the all black gear. I don't know if I'm going to keep it like this, but I might, not sure yet. But I do have to do a little bit more acetoning. And I gotta make him have a fade, both in the beard and then the hair. And here is Mustafa Ali. He is injured in the storyline right now after his latest match. But he is in the suit here, and he is the mastermind behind the Void. Next is a creator wrestler, pretty much. His name is Randy Patterson. I used the Roddy Piper figure for him. And this is like pretty much just the Roddy Piper figure. I painted the tights a shimmery gold. I put a bunch of blue on there, put the gold on there, and put it as a glossy finish. And he has a bunch of scarring on his back from hardcore matches back in the indies. He has a barbed wire on his face, on his back. A cut right down his face and a cut across his eye. And he does have a tattoo here, which is supposed to be a cross. You can kind of see it, but not really. He has a sleeve here. God, my voice is going out. And another creator wrestler guy, which I'm pretty sure fans of the channel for a long time are gonna know who he is, but not gonna recognize the figure. So this is Rec Reed. And you can see I added a bunch of tattoos. He didn't have any tattoos other than the Reed right here to begin with. Then he had this big dragon. Then he had this cross, just the cross. Had the live, or the live tattoo, live or live, however you want to say it. He had the sword right here. He had the skull. He had this weird little design, which was right here. He had 2007 in Roman numerals. He had Reed right here. And then he is Samoan, for those of you that don't know, which is pretty much everybody. because I never like really included it in the storyline. But he does have a sailboat. He does have a wreck. He did add angel wings to the cross. He does have a Bible verse here. Does have a cross right there. Does have a bunch of tribal tattoos on his shoulder. Turn that into a tribal tattoo. He has Money Man, which is Alex Reed. He does have a bunch of like literally everywhere. He has it on his top. He has it on his chest, his abdomen. God first right here. We have the date, a very special date to him, which is when his father said he could do anything he wanted if he put his mind to it, and that will come into his storyline. We have a bunch of inscribings here, and we have a bunch of just tribal tattoos down the back, behind the dragon, on the arm, on the chest. You can see the details that went into this figure with all the inscribing and stuff. This next guy is also, I have a bunch of creator wrestlers in this video, but we do have Tim Faley. You can see on the back of his singlet, Faley right there, Tim Faley. He has Haley R tattooed on his neck right there. Triple H Battle Pack head sculpt with Daniel Bryan. That's where I got one of the suited bodies. Whoops. We do have the Aleister Black kick pads and knee pads. I did like the way these looked, and the other figure of Aleister Black that I had went to waste, but not the legs. You do have the Ultimate John Cena arms on here. This is an Ultimate Stone Cold base, just painted. We got the red designs down here. We have the Illuminati, and we have just random tattoos down here. And this next guy is also kind of not really a creator wrestler, but it is me, UFCWA. We have the AEW hoodie on right now. We have the ECW shirt on. We have my custom gear, CWA, with the little swoosh going down. We have the other swoosh, the really dark swoosh. We have 2008 inscribed on my tights. We have the Bobby Lashley boots. I'm pretty sure this is a British Bulldog base with Triple H, the Elite Triple H arms, and Bobby Lashley boots, and a Joey Mercury head sculpt. Speaking of Triple H, we have a custom Triple H right here. We actually have two, which I'm going to put in right here. These are Matt Riddle Elite 88 arms with the Elite 86 body. And this is the Elite 70 or 60 something Triple H with Rick Boog arms, and the glossy red tights with the matte cross and matte HH. And up next we have a weird custom, but also like not that weird. We have a Braun Strowman Elite 87, I think it is, 87, 88, with the Elite 60 Braun Strowman arms, or legs, with the boots up here. And we also have eyebrow piercing and nose piercing on this guy. Don't know why, just figured I'd put that in. And we also have the Fiend in here, followed the buzzards. There's supposed to be buzzards up here, which I put down here. Like I had the figure like this. Was it? Yeah, I had the figure like this. And I thought, you can tell right here, I thought this was the front, and then I turned it and it just was not the front. So, kind of dealing with the backlash on that, because you can kind of see it bending down. But you do have the white striping going down. I still need to finish that. But you do have the Ultimate Fiend, Ultimate 7, I'm pretty sure. Speaking of Ultimates, I have a couple of Ultimates in here. Not that much, but I do have some. Actually, I have more than I thought. But we have the Ultimate Target exclusive Batista with a basic head sculpt with the buzz cut in here. Still need to repaint it. But we have the short red knee pads. And that's pretty much the only thing that was done to this figure. Next up, we have a couple of Seth Rollins. I'll start off with the Ultimate. This one was based off his Night of Champions gear, but it is different, as you can see. It does have the cheetah print on one leg instead of two. And I don't know if you can tell, but I actually put gloss finish on each of these little dots, so I had the work cut out for me. And I also put gloss finish on the cheetah print every single place. So every single place there is cheetah print, there is a gloss finish. Even on the kick pads, even on the knee pads, even on the tights. So, this figure was a lot of fun to make. I got a bunch of praising for this from a couple of my friends. I am a really big fan of the original gear, but I did want to do this because we have enough black gear. Seth Rollins is. Speaking of Seth Rollins, this one has the Ultimate jacket on it, and this is my custom Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rollins that I made a couple months ago. And with this new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line, kind of think it was based off mine, but I'm not gonna be too cocky about that. But I do have some concerns that it was not concerns, but in the back of my head, I am thinking that it was because of this figure. Not sure, but we do have Leo on the knee pad, on the right knee pad, Michael Angelo on the left knee pad, Raph on the right kick pad, Donnie on the left knee pad. I even put the different skin tones. So Leo has the lighter, dark skin tone, Raph has a dark, and Michael and Donnie have the light skin tone. We even have a green streak in here, green wrist tape. I had a lot of fun making this figure, and yeah, can't wait to see where that takes me. So I have an Elite 45, 35 or 45 inspired Seth Rollins. We have the black, white, and gold custom. We have the Elite 99 piece on here, and we have Architect down this kick pad. Seth freaking Rollins down these thighs. We have the Archer with Elite 77, 78 glove. We have the Ultimate head sculpt, excuse me. We have the custom gauntlets right here. We have the Architect on the other thigh. We have just the pinstriping down the legs, and I did have a little bit of trouble with the kick pads. You can see the paint kind of like chipped off here. So I'm missing a layer or two of paint, but it is what it is. It's not that noticeable. But next we have, I think, my final Seth Rollins gear that I made. And I had a lot of fun making this one because this is actually based off, like, this is pretty much the exact gear he wore on television. So this is, I don't remember the exact, like, attire or, like, when it was made or when it was worn. But we do have the floral gear, and this took a lot of time. We have the black kick pads with the silver front. We have, this formula does Seth Rollins some justice. But you do have the red, we have the silver, we have the black. These dots took forever. When I told you my hand was hurting, it was hurting. And I want to do a blue version of this, because I'm pretty sure he wore a blue version too. That's a spider. So, if you guys don't remember from the Ultimate 21 Cody Rhodes review, that spider scared the crap out of me. And I went to go find it, and it was just gone, and there it is. So I took him outside. And, so yeah, we have this. We have the red hair. I wouldn't have seen that if I wasn't looking at my camera. But, we have the wrist gauntlets here on the arm to make it, like, more realistic, I guess. And, next, there's not really that much here, now that I think about it. But this one is just a gear. This doesn't really have any figure. Well, it does, but this is a, Supreme Cody. This is, fire color, so yellow, orange, and red with the black and white. I did mess it up, so I have to repaint it. I left out these little panels here, and we have the blue knee pads, pure red on the bottom, and we have the blue boots that he wears surrounding the custom, or not the custom, the American Nightmare tattoo / design. And I am fixing to paint a yellow belt. Next we have a work in progress Rusev with this is from the basic. This head sculpt is, I don't remember what elite this was. I think this is the NXT elite Rusev, Alexander Rusev. I just switched the boots on. And next we have a custom made that I'm making for my friend. It is from 2011, and it's Brock Lesnar. It's got the red. I actually gifted him this figure not too long ago. It was actually like last year or something like that. But he did want me to make the red gear the Jimmy John's gear, so I told him I would do it, and I need to start getting work on that. Next, he had me. He gave me this AJ that he got from our friend, and he wanted me. At first, he wanted me to do a green attire, and then he changed it on me and said he wanted an Iron Man gear. So I will be doing that for him. And this next one he actually had me do is a pair, but it's not really a pair. So it's the Usos, but he gave me this J, and he gave me a reference pic. So he wants this done, but he also wants a little bit of black details on it. So that's pretty much all I need to do, other than paint the shoes white and put the details on there. But I'm really surprised with how good this came out. I had the Usos or the Bloodline or Right Hand Man on his legs. I think it was Usos on this leg and then Right Hand Man on this leg. But yeah, he had me do that. And then he had me do this gear, which is the Elite 106 Usos. But I'm making this orange because I really cannot paint over this when it's sealed. So that is just gonna have to work. This next custom, I didn't really have to make this custom, but I don't have the figure that this was based off of. But it's a Blue Gear Samoa Joe, double jointed arms. I think these came off of John Cena, but I'm not sure. This next figure, there's actually a trio of these figure. So, where is it? Anyway, there's 3 figures. I can't really find the 4th one, or the 3rd one. But we have an Elite Finn Balor with the red, gray, and white kick pads, red, gray, and white knee pad, Bullet Club on the front, these little designs on the back, and Balor right here. We have AJ Styles with the Bullet Club skull face paint. This was the Ultimate, and I decided to make a custom out of it. I want another Ultimate because this figure is amazing. I do have the white and blue gauntlets on there, the OC logo. We have a black and red logo. I actually found this attire. It was on the internet, and it was from 2K. And I figured I had these extra head sculpts. And I actually have another copy of this one, but it's in my fodder box to the right of me. And they are the DCW Tag Team Champions. And to pair with that figure, we actually have this Demon Finn Balor, which is pretty much like Anti-Venom. But we do have the custom vest in here. But yeah, I enjoyed making that figure a lot because I did not have a Demon Finn Balor, and it really made me mad. It was right under my leg, but here's the Elite, or the Ultimate, Mattel Creations Ultimate, with the Jazzwares American Nightmare belt on here. And we have the custom red and black head sculpt face paint on here. It does have the Ultimate 21 jacket. A lot of people hate that this is black. I don't really mind it. Because if you want to put it on a different figure, then the navy blue doesn't really make it odd. But after I figured out the Ultimate 21 Cody was going to be similar, I figured that I would order it and pair him with his brother Dustin Rhodes, we'd have the gold on here with Rhodes. We do have the red down here with the paneling. Need to repaint that. We do have natural right here. And we do have the boots, which I need to finish. I am loving the way this figure is turning out. I need to put the buttons right here. Natural in the fire logo. We have these gloves that are custom painted. And then this is the second head sculpt. I haven't painted it yet. But if I can find the original head sculpt, like the streaming head sculpt, I will show you guys exactly what the face paint is going to look like. But I'm having a bunch of fun making this figure, and I can't wait to continue it. But this is who I'm going to pair him with. So I have another gear that's customized. It's Kenny Omega. I'm having a lot of fun. I just need to paint this a little bit black, paint this Omega in silver, and that's it. So I'm just really falling behind on the customs here, because I just haven't really had the time. I'm falling in and out of customizing, but here's a custom Randy Orton gear, 2009 head sculpt pretty much, but it does have the the updated tattoos. And we have the Top Picks Finn Balor knee pads, silver laces, gold outsoles. We do have a bunch of different not colors, but like a bunch of different paints used, as well as sealers. And this is actually a figure of a friend of mine. Friend, kind of, not really. But I used a Wardlow figure for this. And it looked exactly like him. Even the Eddie Kingston head looks like him. You're like, how could two different people look like one person? Well, you'll see. Well, not really, but this is when he had a ponytail. He did have a ponytail with a beard. But his nickname is Q, but his name's down the back, Quentin, right here. And I will have him in the pick fed. He is going to be probably one of the most dominant powerhouses in the pick fed. We have the blue right here. He said this actually looked somewhat like his wrestling gear. He did wrestle in his school years, but I do need to touch this thing up. And this is actually somewhat of his body physique, and it is actually insane that I could find somebody to look somewhat like him. Oh, Jesus. As well as Orton, I do have a red, white, and blue gear. I have the graffiti style RKO on the knee pads. That one kind of got messed up, but I do have these right here. Orton on the back, same kind of font. The O got a little bit messed up. We do have the red, white, and blue face paint. And I was thinking about putting the head sculpt with hair from his 2018 run, but I do have kind of the similar thing with the gold and silver, just red and blue and black. And second to last one, we have a creator wrestler. I am very fond of creative wrestlers, but we do have a Elite 94 Edge base, and I'm not sure what arms these are, but we do have a Festival of Friendship Chris Jericho head sculpt, and I might put the Elite 94 Edge boots back on and just ask him to repaint them. But last but not least, I made a figure similar to this for my friend, but his red gear, kind of like his Elite 108 or whatever figure it was. But this is a fantasy gear which I would love to see him wear. Custom vest and everything. It's actually amazing that I could come up with this. LA Knight, yeah. But we have the custom wrist tape here. We have the custom vest that says LA Knight on the back, yeah, on the back of the trunks. We have yeah on the back of kick pads, yeah. And we also have a gray, white, and black design on the kick pads as well as tights to have his logo. I did a lot better on his figure, with his black and white. But yeah, I do like the way these came out. And also, if you guys want to check out who I'm talking about, go to STE Wrestling. I will put a link in the description, link in the comment, in the pinned comment. Go check him out. Go subscribe, please. He does a very good job. You can actually see the LA Net custom I made on his channel. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see, because I'm running out of ideas here, and I don't really know what to do. I'm working on the pig fed. I'm getting that back up. I've took a long hiatus, and I just started getting to me, started killing me, so I just wanted to get back into the pig fed. I have all my champions over there, as well as some in here, because some of them were customs. I could have added my Jey Uso Ultimate. All I did was add Ultimate John Cena black shoes to that figure. I need to get another one added to the Jimmy, so it's all black. But, yeah, there's not really much else I could put up here. I mean, other than the Thanos Ultimate Roman, I'm just going to put that as a video in itself, because I really don't feel like getting into it. But, yeah, stay tuned for the pick fed, please, because I really want to get into making that a thing, like a weekly thing. I'm probably going to get myself into a bunch of trouble with that, because, oh my god, that takes a lot of time. Especially with the first ever episode. Oh my god, there's so many matches. There's like 5 already. And that doesn't seem like a lot, both like filming and like actually doing everything. It takes so long. And I'm definitely not near as good as like MDT, WSC, G97, any of those guys, but when you're not used to doing this like every day, every week, every month, every year, it can definitely get to you. It can definitely take a toll. It can do a bunch of things to you. But, yeah, there's not really much else to go over, other than I had a bunch of fun making this video. Definitely had a bunch of fun making all these customs. And, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Goodbye.